pay. No, you don't pay that.
So I have a restart everyone, so I'm gonna quite a little restart.
And then you will see. Right, that'll be £10. Not £10. Pound. Clean it, how much did you do it? I see the times. Don't come in front of me. Get first version. First version. You need to walk through the wall. You're in my first version.
So hello Thorn. Yep, you're with me now. Since my comms partner couldn't make it.
Wrong button. Oh wait, we streaming? Oh, we're streaming now.
Yeah, that's fine, it wouldn't have come up.
I need an invite to game.
Okay, that's fine. There's one thing, make sure you include your audio. We've already finished qualifying, we've got our race restart. Due
Okay.
to someone not being able to get back in.
Okay.
As soon as it hits 0.
So we're just waiting on everyone to join the lobby so we can get the custom grid sorted. So we just need, who do we need? Got both Mercedes, Coon's in the lobby but not in his car. VR needs in the lobby and right. And then we just need podium.
I'm having a favourite shot. That means you have iconic. I'm having a favourite shot. Why do you not have goal then? Look at me, bench get hot. I told you about it in season 11. I told you about it in season 11. I think it was like one of the
Oh.
right choice.
Oh yeah, podium's here. Also, Peter, I may have not told you, but if podium finishes in the top 5 or 6th with fastest lap, he's the champion.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, there's a guy.
Who's on pole?
It was Pigeon Munch, then it was CCRL Science, then it was Musical Rocket, that's all I can remember.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
So we're getting ready to go for this race. Ethan, you might not know, but I believe it was, if Pigeon wants to keep his championship alive and Musical Rocket but they must both be near the top, and podium has to not finish if they want to keep it alive. Let's have a look at standings now actually. So we're getting ready to go. I'll sound a bit more exciting due to I've actually got someone to commentate with.
Yep. Oh.
So P Thorn, you might have not saw quality, but who do you think is your pick for the race win?
I think Musical Viper I think is might take it. Starting in, I think it was second you said. One in Belgium.
Yeah, near
so
the front.
see what he can do. That's better.
So if you want, you can go and race direct and have a little look at the grid. Everyone in the top 10 qualified in soft, so if there's anyone not, they'll be disqualified from the race.
Wait. So if someone in the top 10 isn't on soft, they're disqualified.
Yep. But give them time to change it and that.
Okay. Well, at the moment, it's on mediums.
So we're waiting on Musical Viper ready up, and I'll wait. Yeah, we've got 14 drivers, there's one didn't join. The only person, no, podium has starting softs as well, due to he qualified Q2 but not Q3. Also, we've got a question from Ratyak in the chat. How many safety cars you reckon there'll be P-Thorn?
I'd say at least one. If it's two, but definitely no more than two.
Yep. I put my money one safety car and 3 VSCs because F2 like to crash a lot.
Well,
Judging by
first,
Singapore and Belgium.
yeah, first corner's quite fast, so very easy to get it wrong.
If Weber's put his money on 4.
Or I think if we see four, it'll be here for a while.
Oh, Presto Evans has joined.
Just wait for the drivers to ready up now.
Yep.
Everyone in the top 10 is actually starting on softs, and everyone outside the
Yep.
top 10 is starting on mediums.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Apart from Thomas.
Our lobby hose. Yep. Our lobby hose is just readied up.
You guys should be ready to go now.
Yep. I have the stream on my phone as well. See if anyone's got any questions.
Here we go.
Okay, I'll do the formation lap as I usually do. So, in P14 we have DX Thomas and the Mercedes on strawberry tyres. In P13 we have Cosmics and the Toro Rosso on banana tyres. P12 is Teso Gecko 14 and the Haas on banana tyres. P11 is RSF on Karun and the Red Bullets on banana tyres. And P10 is onto the podium, championship leader. If he finishes in the top 5, he will take the win of the championship in the Alfa Romeo on some strawberry tyres. P9 is Crumpler Tripod 25 in the Mercedes, debutant tonight, and he's full-time Mercedes driver on strawberry tyres. P8 is Epic Scouts 141 in the Ferrari on, not the strawberry car, on strawberry tyres with a strawberry helmet. P7 is SAS 69 in the pink Mercedes on strawberry tyres. P6 is Lauren 107 in the banana car with some strawberry tyres and the banana helmet. P5 is SLR Dylan in the tangerine car on soft tyres. P4 is one of the championship rivals on the podium, Musical Viper 73 in the strawberry car on strawberry tyres. P3 is GRT Nova, unusual to see him up here. And P3 on strawberry tyres. P2 is CCRL Saints in the banana car on strawberry tyres, and Pigeon's already at the grid. And P1 is Pigeon in the pink Mercedes on strawberry tyres. Yep, so Pigeon's already on the grid, so he'll have pretty quick times.
Yeah, I think he's misjudged the pace of the grid. I think he's gone a bit too fast. Sainz is obviously backed off. So
Yeah.
I wonder if that's actually a tactical move from Sainz though, to make sure Pigeon Munch had cold tyres for the start.
Yep, it may end up being, but we're waiting on our other 13 drivers to pull into their grid slot.
So Thomas is just rolling into his grid stop now. Should start. Here we go. Right.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. Oh, there's 3 wide behind. Lauren's got a bit of a dodgy start into turn 1. Nova's jumped the Reynolds Saints. Oh, there's car off. Teso Gecko's spinning off in the background as Pigeon keeps his lead into turn 1. And now for the S section, Saints is looking raced by Nova and P2, however.
It's like Dylan look for a way around Musical Rocket, can't find one. Sainz has actually dropped a position on the start to JNT Nova.
Scouts is looking racy as well. Crumpler Tripod and Karuna swapping positions. Crumpler Tripod just lost 3 positions.
Cosmic just gone down the inside of Crumpler Tripod as he's looking onto the podium coming into the hairpin.
Oh, Musical Viper's going side by side with Dylan. For P4 there's contact.
Cosmic right up the gearbox onto the podium, slipstream from Karun.
Here comes Dylan looking down the inside of Spoon. Oh, Crumpler Tripod's off spin.
Sainz looking on JRT Nova, I think he's going to look for a move. Is he going to go for it down Spoon? Spoon? No, 130R.
No, 130R, yep.
I think he's going to go for it into the chicane.
Side.
Maybe go for the switchback.
Oh,
he's got it!
Sold him a hot dog. He's sold him a hot dog.
JRT Nova got a very bad exit from the corner.
Dylan
Munch.
and Musical Viper. Down inside. Oh, Pigeon's off into the distance. Podium's looking racy behind that. Red Bull of Karun. Cosmic's in the pits for 6th time.
Onto the podium, close to the back is RSF on Karun. As Cosmic's retired in the pits.
Oh, red. Interesting.
Dylan getting sideways, he's on the grass. And he's halfway round.
Oh, he's
Look at that view.
180.
Lucky not to get hit there.
Oh, this is Saz round.
Size round.
Yeah, that's podium is in a good position if he can just stick behind Karun for a little bit.
And that's like Dylan gets a 3-second time down to corner cutting. I think that was when he was rejoining the track. Oh, he's hit the barrier again. He's put the barrier. Under the bridge.
Yeah, this is not the race for Dylan, who's competing for that 5th place in the championship. With him and Lauren and other drivers, but podium's looking like he could try and get past Karun anytime soon.
That's like
Dylan's left the session. He should have retired in the pits. Podium's looking down the inside of the chicane, but thinks better of it.
Pigeon Munch just extending his gap. Tripod gets a 3-second time penalty. As
Yep.
Gecko on Thomas. Oh, Thomas is in the
Thomas
wall!
is in the wall. He's been struggling. He spun there in qualifying as well.
And it's just outside the
He's
pit
got-
lane, so he's going to have to go for another lap on what I can't see because of the view, but I think he's probably got wing damage. Yep,
That's
he's got
interesting.
wing damage, so he's probably going to have to pit now.
Mr. Rocket was on the Dunlop curve there that sends you off to Narnia. I'd almost lost the curve but managed to save it.
Croon's going a bit wide onto the grass. See if onto the podium can get him down the straight after the hairpin. Oh, he can't. He gained quite a lot. Small lockup into.
Lost the car a bit.
I don't think he's going to have the run. He might, unless he gets
Sorry.
a good run through 130i, might be able to get him into the chicane. Right,
I must say Pigeon's off in the distance.
Yeah,
That's all
I
I
think
have to say.
as long as Pigeon keeps his nose clean, I think he might be the winner.
Podium's closing right up to the back of that Red Bull. It seems like he's got less aero on the car compared to Karim. But he's got a poor exit there. So here comes Podium. He's going to use his Alfa Romeo speed. He's going to look down the inside of turn 1 while he makes the move. He gets it before the turn. Podium's looking at 7th and 10th on the grid. Thomas is in the pits.
Yeah, crash into the walls. He's got that small wing damage. And he's going to go on the hard, so I think he's going to go to the end.
Yeah, if he'll take them to the end without any issue.
Musical Rocket's actually closed
Saints.
the gap to Musical Rocket, and I think Nova's actually called the catching up to Saints.
Podium's already on the back of Epic Scouts now as well, and this shows why he could be crowned the F2 champion tonight.
It's very early time as well to win the title.
Yep, penultimate round. This is. Some half the tiers are already confirmed, but we'll still get F2 and F3 going. So here comes onto the podium. He's going to use his speed to catch up to Epic Scouts. Will I get it done before the chicane? Is he? Do you know it? No, he backs out of it wisely.
I think Musical Rocket's going to get a run on JT Nova as he slowly loses the back end. DRS wide open. Nova on the grass. Here comes Rocket. First turn.
He's going to get him.
He's going to go outside.
He's going to look
Needs
round
watch
the
out.
outside.
Oh, almost contact. Is he going to look for the inside? No, I think he's a bit too far back.
Podium right up behind the Scouts as well.
And I think Nova is definitely going to feel Rocket just breathing down his neck.
Sainz is also catching up to Pigeon quick now as well. 1.1 the gap is, unless Pigeon's made a mistake somewhere. Scouts is on the grass, but they're actually going to compromise his run for the Dunlop curve.
Yeah, Sainz has actually got up about 7/10 from the first few laps, so I think Pigeon just made a mistake. And now Sainz is just reeling him
Scouts is
in.
on the grass. Here comes
Rocket's on the grass.
Podium.
Looking for maybe a move on JT Nova. It's gone now. He's running off into the grass.
But that's a gap at the front's coming down rapidly.
Podium, I
He's
think he's
now-
going to look on Scouts. Oh no. Oh, God, he's up there. I think he might have the run into 130. Is this 130R? Yeah, coming up to the 1 to 130R. Probably going to look
He's
for a
gonna
move
get
into the
him here.
chicane. There we go. It should be I think it should be a DRS though.
Yeah, well, you have to brake for DRS to stop.
Look, press the
That's the
button.
issue here.
He's looking
Yeah,
round.
but get what you mean. Epic Scouts.
I think onto the
Sainz is
podium.
looking racy.
I think onto the podium's going to get him on the straight. Not really much Scouts can do with this. As Rocket
Musical
goes
Rocket's
past
getting
Nova.
Yep, and then Podium gets
Podium
past Scouts. Yep. Look at Sainz.
As Crumbly Tripod. SAR's in the pits now. Probably going to go on the hard, maybe to the end.
He might do.
Yeah, he's gone
Yeah,
hard,
'cause he's
going to
gonna
the
go.
end.
Yeah, he might have picked up more damage because we've seen him spinning off at the start of the race. But Sainz is in a great position, sat behind one of the quickest guys in the tier. Just going to sit behind Use DRS and pull away from the group behind the Musical Viper. Nova and Lorne.
SLR needs to watch out though. He's very close to becoming lapped. You really don't want to accidentally crash with some of the top guys battling.
Yeah, Ghoston's unlucky and that's his AI car anyways.
Oh yeah, he left, didn't he? As long as Sainz can keep that 1 second gap, we'll be able to get DRS down the stretch. As DXC Thomas gets past Saar.
Oh, so he's got more damage. I think there's been contact between the two. But Musical Viper's catching up to these lot in front while running the train.
Sainz got the DRS, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to catch Pigeon Munch. He's just going to have the bump, compromising his exit down the main straight. I think Sainz is running a little.
There you go. Oh, come in. Get past the Scouts.
Getting Nova really at the back of Rocket.
Yeah.
Rocket should slightly gets on the curb, gets on the grass. Rocket again on the grass. I think he's just looking to find as much time as he possibly can to get away from Nova. Gap half second now. Really close to the back. Bit of roast here. Is he going to look down the mini? Look down this little curve. Might go for it down into the chicane, coming onto the main straight, I think. As Saar gets 5. Is he? No, he's retired in the pits.
Yeah, but Musical Rocket is bringing that gap down rapidly. It's now 1.2 seconds between him and Sainz.
Sainz actually dropped off the back of Pigeon Munch.
Yeah.
Unless he's considering his tyres. Oh, and he's getting quite a lot.
Pigeon's made a mistake and he's got DRS as well. Oh, he's lost the car.
Yeah, I think he had to. I think he went over the bump, maybe.
Yeah.
Just focused on so much trying to just catch up to the back of Pigeon Munch, just forgets about the bump.
Now Podium's also catching up to this train. This is what Podium needs, just to sit behind these guys and take no risks.
Remember, there's always another round in the championship. It doesn't have to be decided today.
Yeah, but it depends where Podium finishes though. If Podium finishes in the top 5, the championship is over no matter where Podium, no matter where Pigeon Musical Rocket finish. Scouts gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Sainz is looking extremely racy. He's got much more ERS than Pigeon, and he's got a bit of a flashing light as well of fuel.
Really quite a low fuel load around here, I'm guessing. So we won't be able to use as much rich mix, maybe. This is very close to the back. Yeah. I think he's going to go for the... He's either going to go in, I think, in the first turn or for the chicane, but yeah, I think he's too far back from the chicane, so he's probably going to go for it in the first turn.
Look at the braking.
I think Sainz is actually running a bit more downforce. Oh, Pigeon Munch dives into the pits.
Oh, he's almost... Oh, no! Musical Rocket thought about going in the pits and pulled out too late and almost hit the wall. That's allowed Nova to take advantage of that. Oh my dearie me, that was close. Pigeon's on to set mediums. He's went for the undercut. Will the undercut attempt work? So he'll come out behind the 8 Crumply.
Gecko's just got past Scouts. Scouts is very close to the back.
Oh, that's interesting. Pigeons get traffic. Podium's on the back of Lorne as well now. Oh, Pigeon's getting held up a lot behind Crumpler tripod. needs to make this move ASAP. He's going to look down the inside the Digna one. No, he's backed out of it. Has to. He can't do anything with this middle sector until he gets after the hairpin. This is what Sainz needs.
Ooh, contact
And
between Lawn.
he's-
Oh, out the podium. Pushes Lawn wide a bit. I think he might have to let him back through. Unless Lawn just gets him. Yeah, Lawn's going to get the run on him.
Lawn's going to.
Maybe down the inside
he's
into
not
130. Yeah, he's backing off.
He's
That's not
not
very
good
wise
at
move.
DRS.
Yeah, I think he's going to go for
Podium's
the
still
chicane.
stuck behind. Pidgey's still stuck behind the slow Mercedes. And he's going to get him now. Sainz is in the pits to cover off that undercut attempt. All of them are diving in apart from Podium.
Maybe
Carroon.
Podium feels he can go a bit longer. Carroon's obviously on the mediums.
Yeah, has to.
Sainz to the
to his teammate.
Oh, Sainz is held up now. Yeah.
Nova
Sainz.
jumps. No, Nova's been jumped.
Yeah, Sainz has gone to the mediums, Rocket's gone to the mediums, Nova's gone.
Pigeon's only just got ahead of Sainz. But Tripod is in between Musical Rocket and Sainz now.
Bit of a gap now in between the drivers, but Tripod's within. I think Sainz is going to pull away from Tripod. Especially because Tripod's on 9 lap old softs. As Carroon gets a 5-second penalty. As Tasteful Gecko, as Carroon.
Carroon's had a screen freeze.
Oh, screen freeze. As put Gecko into second, Scouts into third, even though he's got a 5-second penalty as Nova goes past Musical Rocket.
They're side by side in the Nova's been trying to get the better traction. Oh, Lauren's been held up a lot actually. He's 6 seconds behind.
Yeah, I think Musical Rocket's just done enough to stave off the attack from JRT Nova's onto the podium pits. Tasteful Gecko will come up into first now.
If after being round to the first corner, Scouse will also follow them in.
Podium's pitting, yeah, and also Podium, so that puts Carroon and Gecko in first. Bitchmunch second, Sainz in third.
Yeah, where will Podium come out actually? It'll definitely come out behind Sainz. It'll be close between Alpha and... He'll come out just behind his teammate. So he's jumped Lorne there. Epic Scouse has also jumped Lorne maybe. Yep, Scouse has also jumped Lorne, so has Lorne had to get a front wing replacement there? You reckon, Python?
Potentially, yeah. Because he did actually pit a few laps ago.
Yep,
So.
he paid the same lap as all the other guys.
So lost him a lot of time.
Lost. Yeah, unless he's been held severely. No, he double stacked with his teammate, that's why he's lost time.
Ah. Obviously, he's not going to know the Sainz is pitting.
Yeah, because they're all in the same train.
JRT Nova. I think he's got the run on Rocket. I think he's just going to go for a look at down the straight though. Try and out-traction him at the corner. As he gains quite a lot of time. Is he going to be close enough to the back of the stream? Maybe a move into the chicane.
He's not gonna have the... He's not close enough for a move into the chicane, but he could have him on the main straight.
As Lawns very close up to the back of Epic Scouse now, he's going to look to the inside. Brilliant move there. Is he going to hold it, be able to hold it through 130R? Yeah, and he's
Podium's
pulling a
looking
gap.
racy as well. On the back of his teammate, who's a bit squirmish out the last corner. Will Nova move over to let him through? Yep, he closes DRS, turns the engine down.
Sainz goes far onto the podium. Yeah, I think JRT Nova might let onto the podium through there for the championship, because he's got out to the podium is actually at the back of his championship rival, Musical Rocket. So if he overtakes Rocket, he is in championship position. So Rocket really cannot afford.
He's already in net championship position due to the other two going longer, serve tyres. So he's on net P4 at the minute.
Oh yeah. Rocket really can't afford to let him through. Of course, Rocket will know that if onto the podium does get past, just, I don't know, that's 3-second time penalty for tripod, he will know that if he gets past, he is, onto the podium, he is champion. So he's really going to have to defend. Both an overtake mode down the straight.
Yep, it depends what also happens in front of that train behind between Saints and Pigeon as well, because Saints is all over the back of Pigeon Munch at the minute.
See if Sainz can make a move on Pigeon Munch. I think he's a bit too far back for turn 1 dive, unless he really wants to go Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah.
Oh, and he catches that massively. I think he's definitely running a bit more downforce. So the downforce really going to help Sainz.
But Rocket's also catching them two up as well, while bringing the two Alphas along.
Really getting on it now, Sainz. I think he's going to go for a move into the hairpin.
He's not close enough unless he's a true.
Yeah, I don't think he's close enough. I think he might lose out on this small little straight because of the fact that I think he's running more downforce. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
It's closing him up.
Yep, he's going to maybe have a look and down into turn 1 because look how close he is.
Yeah, I think he's going to go for a move into the chicane, see what he can do as Pidgeot gets on the grass. Is he going to go for a move? No, I think he's going to go for one turn 1 or just down the...
Unless he gets a peach of a run.
Goes over the bump, that's the full time.
Is he going to put up an overtake? No, he's going to leave it in high. Bit
interesting.
interesting.
Punch they put in an overtake there. That's the first turn,
Yeah,
he catches up
Thomas.
Miles.
Yep.
Obviously, but if he can make it work and he wants to take the risk, by all means, you can try.
1.8 the gap is between Musical and Sainz now, so Musical looks like he's got the bit between his teeth.
I think Sainz really lost Pidgeot much now and just start pulling away, otherwise Rocket's going to come past him.
Yep, 1.5 now, so seems like Musical Rocket is the quickest on track at the minute.
He's a bit far back into this turn. See if maybe a chicane if he gets a good exit, but I can't see that happening. He's got it in hot lap. So I think he's going to look for a move as he's gaining into 130R. He's really catching. I think he might go for a move down the chicane. Positions the car
He's
well.
looking at it.
Backs off. I don't think he was
5 second
penalty.
penalty. He's cut that too much.
Oh,
he's
I think he did that on purpose because of the 5 second penalty. Oh, is it over the bump? I think it might have been over the bump. I'm going to clip that and review that later.
Yeah, I
bump.
think it was on purpose.
Yeah, actually, you got a point. I think it was over the bump. It's on for such a good result. Oh, scenes in Japan. Yes,
The chat are saying it's on purpose, but we'll leave it to the
I feel like it was, but then again, you got to remember about the bump.
Oh, Rocky almost lost the car. But he's got the charging podium behind him. So that's one left.
Not really many gaps now. I think the closest is onto the podium to Musical Rocket.
Yeah. Well, when will these two in the medium tyres pit? Gecko stays out. Corinne stays out. Okay, so none of them will be pitting yet.
Onto the podium. I think you can have DRS wide open now. It's coming into the first turn. We'll have to get the straight line speed. I don't think. Unless he
I
really,
don't think he'll have him.
yeah, I don't think he's going to have him. He catches up quite far, but I don't think he's going to have it. And obviously the S's aren't an overtaking area. Unless it's a mistake for the car in front, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. But we've got 10 remaining drivers that are actually still racing in the lobby because Dylan's not in his car.
Onto the podium now. If he finishes where he is now, regardless of the front two that haven't had a pit stop yet, he is champion.
Yep, champion of F2 for this season. Thank you to the 13 people tuning in, watching this carnage. What's the word? Chaotic race, that's the one.
Carnage. Well, that's really been carnage, let's be honest. It's been more interesting, I'd say.
Yeah. It's just had a lot of spinning lap when then we saw Sainz with a 50-50 looking crash on purpose.
Yeah, I think we can't really comment on it now, but we'll have,
Yeah.
I think we'll have to watch it afterwards and see.
Is he going to have him now, podium? Yeah, beautiful helicam. Now pulls off into the pit lane.
I think under the
Podium's
podium's
gonna
going
have a look.
to down the inside.
Not close enough yet.
Very close to the back, but not enough to make the move.
Kuhn will come out in P8 with quite a bit to catch. Well, Musical Rocket's been starting to push a bit now due to not had to close a bigger gap up to Pigeon than he did to Sainz. Yep, Podium's just going to sit behind and let Musical close up to Pigeon and then he might start to go ham.
So this is a very good opportunity for onto the podium to save fuel down the straight, so you can obviously get on the slipstream from Rocket. So you can just save fuel,
Yeah,
build it up, and then go for one big attack.
Yeah, this is also the effect maybe possibly of a DRS train as well, because if Musical Rocket gets within DRS range of Pigeon, he'll close up to the back and then he dictates whether Podium passes him or not.
Onto the podium, I think he's going to look for.
Over the bump.
I think he's going to look for a run down the straight now. He's got the drive.
He may do.
So up into the podium now as Gecko pits. He's going to go into turn one.
He's
No,
not
he
close
backs.
enough.
Yeah, not close enough. Pretty much is actually being reeled in by Rocket and podium. As Lorne gets past him for Gecko who pits.
Okay, so Gecko's out in 6. This is Gecko's race here. He's going to be flying in those soft compound tyres. Also, I've just realised this is the championship rivals all podium.
Yep.
All 3 championship rivals are on the podium.
Be very interesting to see the three-way battle for the lead as Pigeon Munch is slowly getting reeled in.
Oh, he's on the cover bit of the hairpin. Listen, maybe going to have podium to have a look now.
Can podium get a run into the second half hairpin corner? As he's looking down the straight, gets a better run. See what he can do into 130 yards. He's going to Rocket pulls away slightly. He's in overtake mode. Rocket's in overtake mode. Rocket's got a bit less ERS to use than podium. I think he's going to look for a dive into the chicane if he's feeling brave. I think he's going to go for it. No.
I'm going to have a look at constructors because that might also be wrapped up. Nope, it's not. I think if it's...
Rocket a bit squirrely. I think he got over the bump. He's got DRS on Pigeon Munch. Pigeon Munch has been slowly reeled in like a fish on a line.
Yep, just having a look at constructors at the minute. It looks like Alpha are in the lead at the minute by 51 points and then Racing Point are a point behind Ferrari. So 52 points second in the top 3 teams in the Constructors' Championship. Musical's on the bump there. The Dunlop curve.
Thing onto the podiums. Oh, and he gets on the grass. We want the podium to back off a bit just so we didn't slam it to the back. That would have been very bad. Is he gonna look? No. I think he might look for the run, or he's gonna go into the second corner. Throw step back, but I don't think he's close enough to make a dive. He's probably gonna look for the run down the straight into the chicane.
Yep, but now this is going to allow Musical Rocket to save some of the unrest now because he's only on about 40%.
Pitcher Munch's lead's gone from about 1 second, 8 tenths. Now it's down to 5 tenths. Slowly being chipped away at. Any of the top 3 now could take the win.
Anyway, now I'm going to put it to leader the top because they are separated by a second.
Top 3 just by a second, or within DRS range of each other. 5 tenths. Podium to Rocket, 3 tenths. Rocket to Pigeon Munch. I think the main thing here, I think Rocket needs to get past Pigeon Munch, maybe pull away from onto the podium.
Okay, so Gecko's making ground, however, Catch and Learn handover first.
Yeah, obviously Gecko on the fresh soft tyres and all the
Look at Musical
mediums.
Rocket!
Massive dive there. Getting a bit desperate as Podium's really caught up to the back of him there. Both over the bump. Is he going to gain? He's in overtake. All in overtake. Onto Podium, ERS advantage by about 15%. Oh, really close to the backs where the field's also sort of.
Yeah, but obviously Podium has the advantage because he's got a lap younger tyre than Musical Rocket and 2 laps fresher than Pigeon here.
Just got a message from Science. He said it's the bump that made it crash. It wasn't intentional. Saying it was the bump.
Okay, they've been told to leave it anyway, so just leave it to the stewards and the stewards will think of it.
This Musical Rocket gets a bit of a snap. Gap sort of settling down. As the Mercedes are very close to the back of each other. Oh! Actually Thomas looking down the inside of the company tripod doesn't go for the dive.
The 2 Mercedes are fighting.
I think he's lost quite a lot of time though going for that dive. He's got lots of ground now to make up as Musical Rock's with 3 tenths of the leader. But I think again into the first corner he's just not close enough to get past.
Yep, Warren's also starting into the gap to Warren's Nova as well, so we could see a train for 4th place soon as well. So we also need to start thinking of driver of the day as well.
I think if Altus Podium wins the title, which is looking like he is, I think we need to give it to him. Well, should give it to him.
Yeah. And plus he's came from 10th on the grid to be challenging for the win.
Yeah, but Tasteful Gecko's gone from 12th to 6th.
Yeah, after being spun at the first corner and still managed to come back from it. That's a good recovery.
But then again, I do think, you know, especially with the pressure though of a championship drive, they're very close coming into the chicane. Obviously, that 11 lap on tyres probably going to start to feel the way.
Yeah. Pedro will start to feel the wear, and he's running out of VRS as well compared to the two behind him, both on basically identical ERS, and then you've got Pigeon down on about 40%. So this race is really starting to hot up. It's so Pigeon's went a bit wide. Thomas is out. Thomas, is it on the bump?
Yes.
We've got a safety car.
Full safety car.
No, Rocky's got a 5-second penalty.
Oh no. Let's come on board this picture munch, see if we can see the car. Oh, I think they'll be round too late just to see where the car is. Looks like the outside wall. I think he's just lost it over the bump, overcorrected into the wall. Quite easy to do.
But I think Rocket will serve his penalty in the pits as well.
Perfect time now to pit for softs. We might see Podium though, stay out just to keep that race lead.
He may do, but I'm going to keep a close eye on these people.
If it takes a while for everyone to bunch up under, can we see a finish under the safety car? If it takes everyone a while.
No, it doesn't happen, unfortunately.
Oh. Picture much pits. Podium into the pits.
Rocket stays out.
I thought Podium would stay out. I'll check penalties.
Rocket. Yep, I'll quickly check. Nova, will he be in the pits?
Rocket's just got a 5.
Nova pits. Lorne pits. Tasteful Gecko stays out. Epic Scouse pits.
Podium's clean on penalties, so that's really going to help him.
Curran's pits. Crumple tried
5-second penalty for Musical Rocket. That's that. He puts up to 10 seconds of penalties for Rocket.
Where's he got 2?
Yeah, he's just got one just now.
Has he?
On the safety car. Yeah, extended track. I think Rocket's really going to lose out. I think he's going to really lose out on the start. Because he's on one mediums. Tasteful Gecko
could be in with a great position. Yeah, he could be in a great position because those softs are still in good condition.
Obviously Dylan isn't here, so literally everyone's on softs apart from Rocket, and Gecko's on slightly warm. Everyone else is on fresh, so we'll have to see how the restart pans out. Altus Podium's still in a championship winning position even though he's pitted, so he's actually doing really well here. It's going to be a 2-lap sprint to the end, looking like.
Yep.
Oh, and he almost gets another penalty for cutting again. Rocket really does need to watch out. Obviously, you got to make sure your tyres don't cool down too much under the safety car, otherwise you'll have trouble on the restart. I think we're pretty much already all nearly bunched up. I think there's just RSF and Kroon and Crumply Tripod need to catch up. Tripod's going to get past Kroon in the pits. For the safety car to come into the pits now, probably come into the pits this lap. Probably come into the pits this lap. Looks like we have a 2-lap sprint to the end. Very interesting to see how the restart goes for Music Rocked, obviously on the warm mediums compared to everyone else on the softs, especially the guys, especially Pitchy Munch in third. He's got the pace, he's got the tyres. I think he could be a challenger for the win. Obviously, Rock's got 10-second penalty. 10 seconds penalties, so he needs to pull out a 10-second gap.
No, it says he's only got 5 for me.
Pretty sure he has.
In the race director.
Oh yeah. Maybe
just
maybe it was someone else.
So that says race over. Yeah, I think
back.
it was Corinne.
I think
yeah,
he wants
probably
this. It's very good viewing. This is wouldn't blame him. Is the safety car coming in this lap? I imagine it will.
It should do.
Yep, lights are going out on the safety car. We are going on this lap. Bruin just coming back. Gecko's really backing up the pack. When's he going to go? I think he's going to go on the exit to the chicane, to be honest.
Yep. But we've got a 2-lap sprint to the end. Everyone on source apart
Rocket
from
has
the
gone.
Icon Dillon already. He's going to put himself in danger then. But look at oh, Gecko! Oh! Pigeon passed.
It's really not going right for Gecko there. Pigeon's already passed his second. I think Rocket really needs to watch out. Pigeon Munch got a lot of pace on those fresh tyres. I think we should rule out Gecko though if he can if he can get a move on Pigeon Munch. He's definitely not going to hold back.
Yep.
If you were onto the podium now, what would you do? Would you push for the podium, or would you just hold back and take the 4th in the championship?
He'll get on penalties anyway, so I'll just sit back in case we Gecko.
Yeah,
Rock is a bit squirmy at the edge there.
I think Podium's going to want to risk losing maybe a front wing or even a tyre.
Corinne and Crumpler going side by side in the hairpin for the last
Pigeon Munch is right up to the back of his Rocket. He's going down. He's going to look down the outside into the hairpin. I think Rocky's definitely got a bad stretch goal. They're very close.
Oh,
he's going down the inside. And Rocky's just going to hold it, but I don't think he's going to have to run. I think he's in overtake mode. Both in overtake. Music Rock's just got the ERS advantage now, coming to 130R. Pigeon Munch probably going to back off, going for a move into the chicane. Oh, he's going down the inside. I think, can he hold it though? Guess the car stopped in time, just holding it down the inside. Looking for the switchback. I don't think he's going to make it though. Now he's Pigeon Munch. No DRS is there. He's coming out to the final lap. Pigeon Munch.
He's got defensive. He's
Pigeon
still going
Munch
to look right on the side.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch is clean on penalties. RSF and Kroon gets a drive-through penalty. So it's Pigeon Munch first on track. He's first in the race. Rocket's going to drop quite substantially with the 5 seconds, not the 10. He's going to drop. He's going to drop to 9th. Rocket's going to drop to 9th here. And I think onto the podium is going to be just promoted into a 3rd, maybe even 2nd. This one Gecko is quite close to the back of Rocket. I don't think he's close enough to make a move. Podium just sitting behind. As RSF and Kroon touches Nova, almost goes around, but he managed to keep it. As Scouse is looking on Kroon. Looking down the inside, he's got the run. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna hold it in spoon? Oh, they touch! And they're on the grass, but he does it. Oh, and they almost touch again. Oh, and Crumply goes right in. Epic Scouse is round. Crumply Tripod just got through, lost the front wing. I think we'll see. I think Scouse, if I was Scouse, he just needs to bring it to the line. He's on the last lap. Points is points at the end of the day.
Oh, Gecko's give. He's gone. Oh, Podium!
Oh, Gecko's round! Podium's got. Lord's got a podium! Okay. What was that?
And
So, your race order then?
no, but quick thing. Podium tapped around Gecko there, so that could result in a penalty. So we're going to say provisional
I'm gonna
F2 champ.
I'm gonna check the gap. I can't see the gap to leader because of the position change. If he gets a 5 there, I think he's gonna drop quite.
He's going to drop down
be
about
around Rocket.
6.
He's gonna be 6, yeah. I think we need to wait for the steward's decision to see if Podium's gonna be the champion. He's provisionally the champion, but I don't know if he's gonna keep it after that.
We'll say, do I give it, who do we give driver due to there's contact in the last lap
I
that
think
Podium
Gecko.
caused?
I think Gecko,
I
because
would
he was
say-
doing well, but in fact Gecko would have finished about 3rd, wouldn't he? If he hadn't been tapped.
We'll just say we'll give it.
We'll give it once we know the results.
Pigeon,
Oh, okay, we'll give it to
I would say
Pigeon.
we'll give
Yeah,
it
Pigeon Manch.
since he controlled the race the whole way through.
Yeah. We don't know if Podium's a champion, that's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Just gonna have to wait and see. Don't
Lon
really
doesn't
wanna.
have a mic, so do I get Nova in?
Yeah. Okay, I'll get Nova in.
I'll get Nova.
Wait, Nova?
There we go.
Nova was
Yeah,
on
since he finished 4th.
Why did he finish 4th? Why do we need to get him in?
Just because Lon doesn't have a mic, and he's next one on the list.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
yeah, but Lon might be able to type something into Discord though.
He doesn't do it usually when he's on the podium, so I'd say just leave it.
Okay.
For today. Since it's just penultimate round.
So is Podium the champion, or do we have to wait for the
We'll
steward's
need
decision?
to wait for steward's report. We'll need to wait for the steward's report to find out is he champion or not.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
It's be very interesting to see what happens.
This will be very, very interesting.
On track, he's got the. See, obviously he went from 10th to 2nd, which is quite an achievement in itself.
I'll message Nova on Discord to get him to join. Yeah, we've got him. Yeah, we'll find that out. We're just getting Nova in since he finished 4th. Oh, need to scroll. Oh, I forgot to scroll down. I'm going to get a slap on the wrist.
Nope.
No, let's just leave him. Probably in the best of moods actually finishing a race. No, not at all. Here he is. So, P. Thorn, do you want to do? I do 3rd and 1st, and I'll do 2nd.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Okay, cheer.
Well,
cheer
4th and
yeah, 4th.
we'll say 4th. Yeah.
So, Nova, there's a bit of an incident in the final corner. Did you see anything? I don't think he's here.
Ollie. Nope, he's dead.
Right. We move on.
So, I was on podium. You're our provisional F2 champion, and there was a. Oh
It's
dear.
Mike.
So, podium, you're a provisional F2 champion, depending what the steward's report says. run us through your race and how it was from you.
Yeah, I mean, qualifying wasn't great. My Xbox decided that it wanted to just die. Everything decided to break. Like my hard drive, I couldn't get anything to work. I couldn't even get my wheel or a controller to connect to my Xbox for a good 10 minutes. So that was fun. Like 8 restarts of my Xbox until it finally worked. So just thankful I could actually get into the race in the end, even if it was starting from P10. But got a pretty bad start. Karun jumped me, and then I just settled in behind him. But then I've kind of realised I had quite a bit of pace behind him. Managed to make the move on him, and then have a really good battle with Epic Scouse. It was really enjoyable with him. I managed to get the move done down into turn 1 in the end, and then just from there it was just try and catch the back of the top 5. All I needed to do was finish in the top 5 to get the points to like secure the championship. So that's what I was going for. I had a little incident with Lorne on lap 9, I think it was. I was trying to go around the outside of him in a spoon, and he just clipped me a little bit, forced me a bit wide, and then he went wide himself, and I managed to get past him then. But yeah, then the safety car kind of changed things up a little bit, and obviously made Rocket have to not pit because he had that 5-second pen from cutting the corner, and so it was quite interesting in the end. That final corner, that Gecko ended up hitting Rocket in the rear, which kind of forced them both wide. So then I tried going around the outside of Gecko in the final corner, and then he just kind of like squeezed me really onto the bump, to the curb sort of thing, and we just made contact, and he ended up spinning. But overall, it was a really enjoyable race, and GG Pigeon on winning the race.
Yep, it was a great race from you. I'll depend on the stewards report whether you're crowned F2 champion or not. But if you're not, how do you feel for Brazil next week and the final round of the championship?
I mean, if I don't get any penalties or anything, and it stays the same, and I get the championship, then I'll be running no line for my second time I've done it in a league race. So just probably have to put a bit of practice in and see how it goes. But if not, then I know what I'll need to do. I'll need to get the points that I need, and just try and bring it home.
Yep. So we'll hope to see you next weekend. Maybe next week you'll be crowned champion, or maybe not, but let's hope so. So Python, do you want to do P4 now of GRT Nova, since his mic's a bit working again?
Yeah, is it fine now?
Yep, it's fine.
Okay, good.
So there's a small little incident on the final corner. Can you tell us what happened, maybe?
I mean, I was up behind that, so I saw all of it happen. I was just coming around the finish again as I'd done for 27 laps before, and then I just saw a huge pile up. I saw a Rocket sideways, and I was going to go around the outside of Lawn, but the second I was going to go around the side, we moved, broke my wing, so I had to settle into behind him, and then I don't know how. Did he have a penalty or something?
Not sure.
Am I
He
third?
might have, but
Alright. Yeah, lawn. I went around. I tried to go around outside the lawn. Didn't work. Settled into P4. I didn't really see what happened behind him. If anything happened behind, I only just really saw what happened up front. Yeah.
yep, it was a great race from yourself, and I'll have to have a look at the championship stand and see where you're at the minute. You are in.
I think I'm like 9th or 10th. Around there.
Yeah, just by Monkey, and that'll put you in front of Monkey, and I think maybe in front of Gecko and Karun. So do you think you can hold that 5th place down in the standings and maybe seal the constructors for Alpha next week?
I mean, I'd love to hold, when I came into the season, which was the first, I know I didn't realise I'd have, as much pace to, win races, but, yeah, I'd like to be, top 6, top 7 in the championship would be nice, but, if I get top 10, I'd be happy, considering it's my first season in CCRL, so, yeah, I'll take, anywhere in the the standings, any points finishes that I can get, and yeah, hopefully next week get the championship secured for the Alpha.
Yep. Well, how you actually feeling for Brazil as well?
I've done some time trial quite a while ago and with no assists on, and I'm not like really quick, but I think it'll need some practice basically. I can probably like get faster, I think, but yeah, I'll have to wait and see till next Wednesday and see where I end up.
Yep. So we hope to see you next week, and best of luck in trying to secure the constructors for the Alfa Romeo team. So Python want to do our first place man, Mr. Pigeon Munch.
Yep, you controlled the pace of the race for most of the race. Was it all plain sailing from your point of view?
Pretty much. I don't have crazy pace, so it's not like I could have pulled away, and I tend to make mistakes quite a lot, so it was just a case of making sure I didn't get caught on the straights. It will get pretty close some points with Rocket. I'm surprised they didn't pitch the softs when the safety car came out.
Yeah, that was because he picked up a 5-second penalty just before the safety car came out, which did hinder him, and if he pitted he would have been behind Yuan podium, which would have took him out of championship contention.
Fair dues.
Yep. So, moving on to next week. Brazil, do you think, depending on the championships over or not, do you think you can challenge at the front again as like you usually do? Or what's the...
I hope so. We'll see.
Yep, so I'll end it here. I've been your streamer as usual, RSF1 Easton. Thank you, Python, for stepping in just before the race because I was lonely, because Dips couldn't make it. But we'll